Achane'S, the lightning bolt from last season, is gearing up to do it again. With the Dolphins' rosters trimmed down to just 3 healthy, experienced receivers, it's on Achane'S to work his magic. And guess what? He's not just comfortable with the idea of playing wide receiver, he's got experience to back it up. Back in his Texas A&M days, lining up in the slot or even out wide wasn't new territory. So what does this mean? It means this kid's got some tricks up his sleeve, and the plan is to throw that versatility right at opposing defenses. Achane'S shined last season, rushing for over 7.8 yards per carry, which isn't exactly something you see every day. Now, he's showing he can be more than just a traditional running back. Half of his routes last year came from outside the backfield, and that gives a glimpse of just how dynamic he can be. When you look at what Achane'S did last season, it's clear he's got something special. Sure, none of his catches went for more than 23 yards, but his numbers were solid: 27 receptions for 197 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not one drop. 10 of those catches turned into first downs, but the goal this season is to make that percentage even higher. Achane'S sees playing receiver as a chance to exploit the gaps in defenses. Most definitely, he says. When me and Raheem Mostert are on the field at the same time, that's good for this offense. Defenses can't just focus on one person. Coach knows what he's doing. He's got a lot of good pieces and knows how to use them. Achane'S rushed for 800 yards on just 103 carries in 11 games last season, and that's nothing to sneeze at. But he's got his eyes set on even bigger goals. Most definitely have to have 1,000 yards rushing this season because I was short of that last year because I missed a lot of games, he says. And try to get my first Pro Bowl. Those are some serious aspirations, but if anyone can do it, it's Achane'S. Then there's the Dolphins' defensive line, where Brandon Pilai is feeling the pressure, but in a good way. He's got defensive line coach Austin Clark's words ringing in his ears: only 160 people get this job, a defensive line job on a 53-man roster. Pilai knows the stakes, and he's grateful for the opportunity. Clark didn't mince words when he talked to Pilai after the 2023 season. He acknowledged the good plays, but made it clear that Pilai needs to clean up the inconsistency. Last season was a learning curve for Pilai, but this year, he expects more from himself, and he's been learning a lot from veteran Zach Sealer. Meanwhile, on the offensive line, right guard Lester Cotton is taking pride in emerging from preseason as a starter. He's always seen himself as a starter, and now he's backing it up with improved communication and performance. He filled in last season, starting 8 games, and Pro Football Focus rated him as Miami's best offensive lineman in preseason. But the real question is whether Cotton will start the opener if center Aaron Brewer's hand is healthy enough for him to play on Sunday. The Dolphins' depth chart lists Brewer as the starting center and Liam Eichenberg as the starting right guard, but that doesn't necessarily mean Eichenberg will be the one starting on Sunday. It's all up in the air right now, and that uncertainty is just another layer in the Dolphins' complex puzzle as they head into the season. And let's not forget the what-ifs. Calais Campbell recently revealed that he thought the Dolphins would pick him 32nd overall in the 2008 draft. Instead, Miami chose Philip Merling, and Campbell fell to the 50th spot, landing in Arizona.